Before we get started here this evening, I do want to make mention for our fine friends joining us over on YouTube. If you were wondering last week, like, where's Barry's second stream? He usually does 2 streams a week, and then the archive is here for us, the fine folks on YouTube. Where is it? Well, if you didn't see it live, the chances are you may never see last Thursday's stream ever again. I'm pretty sure that's going to be relegated to, I have it on my hard drive, but I don't know if I could be arsed uploading it because it's just so bad. What's the abridged version, lads? What's the short version of the story? I was playing Splatoon on the Switch, Splatoon 3. It had a software update that I couldn't download fast enough because the Wi-Fi in this office is terrible. The Steam Deck dock that I bought was allegedly compatible with Nintendo Switch, and it had an Ethernet port on it. So I hooked the Switch up to the Steam Deck dock. Didn't work. Then I put the Switch back in the Switch dock, and for some reason that also stopped working, okay? So I seemingly broke my 2 docks on air. And so last week then I was scrambling around trying to think of something to do since I'd fucked up my Switch. I had no means to get HDMI out of the Switch. So I said, okay, let's do a Steam Deck stream. But the Steam Deck dock also stopped working with the Steam Deck. This was great fun to try and figure out on air. And then I didn't have the Xbox in this room because I didn't think I would need it, so I didn't have it. And so I ended up having to try and hook up my PS2, and we played like 20 minutes of SmackDown versus Raw. It was such a ramshackle stream. So yes, anyone who's wondering, anyone who typically watches on YouTube, I'll leave this bit in here for the gameplay. Apologies for the lack of VOD last week. I might stick that VOD up for posterity at some stage. I just couldn't be arsed editing it. You know, so apologies anyone who was waiting on the VOD, you didn't get one. Let me give you some abridged thoughts on Splatoon 3 since I didn't get to stream it last week. All right. Yeah, it's all right. I like it. Yeah, it's all right. Yes, so that's the whole thing. So I will say as well, the company that made my Steam Deck dock, which does not roll off the tongue. The Steam Deck is a terrible name for that device. It is a terrible name for that device. And subsequently, the Steam Deck dock does not roll off the tongue. So the third-party dock I got was from a company called iVoler. And I heard their customer support was very good. And I can, in fact, confirm that they were very helpful. They replied very promptly. They did ask for a video of the issue, which I was happy to provide. I sent them a video of my Xbox connecting to the TV, plugged the HDMI cable out of the Xbox, plugged it into the dock, no joy. They gave me some troubleshooting tips. The troubleshooting tips did not work. I went back to them and they basically gave me a 100% discount code to order a fresh one. They also let me know that apparently they took the Switch functionality out of the dock. So apparently I was reading some reviews for what dock to get because the Valve one's quite expensive, and a bunch of people said, hey, you do not have to pay full price for the Valve one, you can get a third-party one that works well, and all the reviews were like, hey, this one works with the Switch. They came back and they said, did you see an advertisement with that quote in it because we took that feature out? I was like, no, I read reviews, and I guess they probably were aware of, hey, people are going to make this mistake, so they sorted me out. So there is a new Steam Deck dock on the way, and hopefully in the next few weeks we will get to another Steam Deck stream. I want to do another wrestling emulation stream because I want to take a chance on the extremely janky but nonetheless interesting Xbox emulation, original Xbox emulation on the deck. It's that's in its nascence, the Xbox emulation scene. But I want to take a look at that. But yes, we will get to that stuff once they send me the new dock. So that's the update. Apologies everyone who wanted to see me play some Splatoon. To my benefit, I'm quite bad at it. I've been getting owned something fierce in Splatoon 3. But that is another topic for another stream. I guess I should probably buy a replacement Switch dock. But I never play the Switch, and when I do, I play it on the couch. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, This is the hello everyone, by the way, Snowboy, Jenda, Mitch, everyone, anyone watching it who's being quiet and not chatting, that's fine. Feel free to do so. Hello everyone. It's this is actually, I think this is not the last week of streams this year, but I will be off next week. That's another plug I should get in earlier, or anti-plug, non-plug. I won't be here next week. I'm venturing up to Dublin on Wednesday. See friend of the channel. See friends of the channel, I should say. That's how I'm going to address them now, and they'll love that. They'll love being referred to as friends of the Twitch channel. I must write that down. That'll annoy them. That'll be funny. And then Thursday, myself and Brona are having our little we're having our own little Christmas dinner before she heads home for the break. So no streams next week, but we will be back the week after with, I don't know what I'm going to do then. Because as most of you are probably aware, this whole Game of the Year catch-up thing is part of Link to the Cast. Hey, there we go. Got the little plug ski in there. This is prep for their Game of the Year sessions, and by the time I'm back on Twitch, we will most likely have recorded the podcast. So knock on wood. I'll do that there. Knock on wood, we should have those podcasts recorded next week, so there'll be no more need to do Game of the Year catch up. So I might take some requests. I'll tweet about it at the Barry Led on Twitter. If you don't already follow me, we'll figure something out. I might take some requests or what do people want to play. What are you seeing, Snowboy? Did Lynch film out that I don't know about? As if I would know. Like I'm not saying that to infer that me, the David Lynch fan, I'm literally only watching Twin Peaks for the very first time right now. Lost Highway, is that new? I'm completely lost. I'm out of the loop. Yeah, so actually, Jenda's touching on something in the chat. I would love to pick for like the week after next. I would love to do a Christmas game. There's not really any. Batman Arkham Origins is set at Christmas. Again, Steam Deck dock functionality pending. I plan to play that game at some stage because it's the only one I haven't played. But there's like Grinch games on PS1, like. But there's not any like proper good Christmas games, So yeah. But anyway, so this is going to be the last week of my Game of the Year catch up. And with all that said, let's stop messing around and let's jump into said video game. I haven't tested the fucking video out. I should have tested it because it's set to PS2 settings because we were doing PS2 last week. Good stuff, Barry. Good stuff. Keep them on their toes as always. There we go. Hey, there we go. We're playing Return to Monkey Island. I am a Monkey Island novice. I will say that right off the bat. One of the franchises I have somehow just never partaken in. So I understand this game has a recap, which I will be using because I have no idea. Miles Morales is actually a good shout, Mitch. Although, as I've talked about in the past, I ain't lugging the PS5 upstairs for one stream of Miles Morales. That is a good shout, though. Although I guess it's on the Steam Deck now, so maybe I can play that. Anyway, let's jump into to Return to Monkey Island here. Oh, they knew newbies like me would be jumping in here. Scrapbook.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Alrighty. I don't know if there's subtitles in this. I assume there is. I'll turn them on when I get the chance.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Tell me more.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life.
Aww.
She was governor at the time. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
This guy?
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
Wait, hang on, that's a bit judgy. I was in love with her. He thought he was in love with her. That bitch was wrong.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meat Hook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Outrageous.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
Alrighty.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why this is interactive and not just get me a previously on video, brother. Get me a previously on video. I don't need this. God of War Ragnarok has that video that's like boom 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 boom. Boy, you don't know your power. Why? Tell me who I am. You're a god, Atreus. Boom. New game. Let's go.
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
By the way, we did finalize the categories for the game of the year, and this is on there in a few categories. So this is something of a heavy hitter. I also follow Link to the Cast on Twitter because they will in the coming days be sharing a form where you guys can pick your game of the year and you can pick all your picks for the categories. And in the unlikely event we have some kind of tie, the fan vote is the deciding vote. And even if it's not the deciding vote, we will of course read the winner out on the show. So there'll be our pick, and then there will be a fan pick. So that's another plug for the boys. So keep an eye on that Twitter account and fill out the form when they do tweet it out.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other.
I have not listened to 1 second of the giant bomb stuff.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
I've talked about it a lot of times. I've just kind of given up trying to get on board with new GB. It's just not for me.
I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding, or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
This is not grabbing me, this recap. But I don't want to not finish it and then be off on the wrong foot with the game. Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like, once upon a time, games didn't bother doing this kind of thing, and you just kind of have to figure it out for yourself, and it's easy to bounce off that kind of thing. But this is this is not the best recap I've ever seen.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
Who is that voice actor?
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets.
Open up the Wikipedia. That is usually what I do. It's like, games are so much more awkward than films as well. You can just watch a film before the sequel. But, like, you gotta get a game, and you gotta set aside fucking 12 hours to beat it, you know what I mean?
Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Well, you got me there. Listen, I was judging you for judging him earlier, but doing spells on the young wife is not advisable.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. I got eaten by a snake. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I got buried alive.
And then we got married?
Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day.
Oh.
Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering.
Yeah, I mean, I did that PlayStation Wrapped thing recently, and I had 195 hours logged on the PS5, which I'm sure if I said that to like my friends at work, they'd go, "Oh my god, that's huge." But like for someone who plays as much video games as I do, that's when you actually think it's like that's like nothing. That's like nothing. And 50 of that was Elden Ring, which I just happened to play on PlayStation. You know, I think. You know, PlayStation and Switch have not got a workout this year from me.
It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match.
Xbox obviously has between Game Pass, you know.
This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think.
I'm not going to stream it because I just feel like, from what I've heard, it seems like one of those games you probably just want to play on your own, but I do want to try and get to Pentiment very soon.
I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
Seems like one of those ones where I'd probably just get flustered trying to stream and then also pay attention to it.
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
On the subject of other things I've played on as part of this little series here, I did finish Signalis, which was the first game I played. That game is fucking great.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Okay, still making her his bride,
The
right?
ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
I will cut this game some slack and say that there's probably a lot of this that's probably like pertinent because they're going to call back to it. And I guess, like, what, you got 3 games and you got a lot of nuance and bits and bobs and hidden jokes and stuff like that. So this is a hard line to walk, but I don't think they're nailing it, unfortunately.
I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean, or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does.
I would say, Snowboy, that I think this year's been better than you might be giving it credit for. I looked at the list, and the funny thing is, we do this every year. I looked at the fucking finalized list of nominees for the various categories, and I'm like excited, but also I'm like, oh, these arguments are gonna be fucking painful. But it's kind of just as a lot of people have been saying, it's sure as fuck not AAA loaded. I'll say that much. It is a lot of indies and a lot of Game Pass, weird little Game Pass things and oddball Steam games and stuff like that. You know, if you're one of those, no, I'm not saying this is anyone in the chat, but these people do exist. If you're one of those people that whether or not you think gaming is good right now hinges, I was actually just tweeting about this during the week, hinges on the AAA space, then you probably think it is terrible right now.
I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
I didn't get the Power Wash Simulator. That's logged firmly in the irony category for me. Like, okay, I get it. Like, are people like, isn't it fun how it's menial? Not really. It's actually a really, really, really good menial task. which I don't want to do IRL nor in a game.
Love did win out in the end.
Did I stream Power? No, I didn't. No.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
I thought it was fun for literally the tutorial and the first mission, and then once I got to the first big mission where it was like I think the house was kind of grating, and then I got to the playground and I was like, I don't care enough to go over this entire fucking playground with a fine-tooth comb.
I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Okay. That was what, 20 minutes? That was actually about 15 minutes. I mean, yeah, I liked Cult of the Lamb, but I mean, you're not wrong. It was too busted for me to be singing its praise. And the funny thing is, I heard it was busted on PS5 as well. They were talking about that on the Nextlander cast. And funny, like Vinny on that cast was outlining the exact same issues I was having. So I don't think that's a Switch problem. I think that game was unfortunately just not polished enough. I liked Cult of the Lamb while I was deep in on it. You know what I mean? All the story and the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. More puzzles, harder puzzles. The full monkey for the pro. See, I'm torn because I'm like, I don't consider myself a casual, but when it comes to puzzles, oh god, this is harder than any choice in a Telltale game. All right, folks. We've got two options in our game. We've got pussy mode, and I've played a video game before. Please, would you like to be? It's okay to be a pussy, you know. We'll say casual, and not only that, it's actually not even that, because it's not like scary. It's we've got Dumbo mode, we've got dumb fuck mode, where we're gonna literally take puzzles out because you're not gonna be able to do them, which for me is 100% true. More puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. Oh god. Fuck me. Okay. With casual puzzles, I really wish I could get an insight into how casual we're talking. Like, is casual gonna be like, you need the blue key. Go over and talk to that guy over there who sells the blue key for 2 coins. Oh, I've got 2 coins right here. Like, is it gonna be that? We haven't seen 1 second of gameplay yet, and I'm sitting here just doing this. I didn't. He's got a girlfriend. They've got a Blackbeard substitute character who they've got on loads of capers. There was a voodoo lady who gave him a doll. She was governor. I've already forgotten her name. Let's just go casual mode because I'm just going to embarrass myself with the puzzles. And more importantly, like, I am trying to speed run games here to get through them in preparation for next week. So I don't want to be hung up on puzzles in this thing, you know. Speaking of speedrunning, I'm about halfway through Roller Drome on Steam Deck, which again I'm trying to get to.
Guybrush, come over here gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Well, this looks nice straight away.
Next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
Why did the subtitles
Wonder if
stop?
it's real.
Oh, never mind. Can I pause? Okay, let's get some fucking sound effect. Or let's get some. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why? This is such an odd way to have these options broken up. What? Writers cut more blather, worse pacing? What? What? Putting that in there is kind of funny, I gotta say. Okay. Hopefully that should have turned the subtitles on.
Sorry, boys, could you stop?
Oh my god, why is it so fucking big? Holy shit, game! You can't be. Look at that. Hang on. Look at how fucking.
Yes, sir.
Why is it so goddamn big? Holy shit, boys. Oh my god. Okay, let's go medium. No, let's go small.
Come on.
Okay, that's better.
Scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs.
God
I've never
damn.
heard of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Alright, hell yeah. Talk to Chucky by turning to it. Okay.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Right. Enter the scurvy dog shack by walking through the doorway. Okay. This looks like a great food establishment. Okay. Okay.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low.
Order a couple of scurvy dogs. How much are the scurvy dogs?
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
What else can I look at?
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
What do I need the key for? Oh, whatever. Alrighty.
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
Oh, okay.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy
Okay.
dogs. I can't
Order a
believe we never
grog.
had one.
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way.
Well, it's a good thing you said that, 'cause I just got the
People's
outhouse
pockets
key.
gonna Sit down in there.
I wonder, is it a casual mode thing, but like everything you can click on is highlighted in the room, which I know these old school point and click games were not that way. So I wonder, is it because I picked dumb baby mode that they're like, all right, here, you fucking idiot, here's all the shit you can click on so you can't miss anything.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs. Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked
All right,
it.
I figured out how to play a puzzle game, lads. Oh god, it's gross in here.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
I once.
Ugh, what is this stuff? Smells the same as the toilet.
But it is a toilet, brother. Where do you think
Please
you are?
wash hands before leaving outhouse. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin. Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
A fake coin
Ugh.
is almost as good as a real
I do like this
coin.
art style. I you know.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Is that a dead rat?
Gross. Gross.
Okay, everything's gross. All right. I'm debating the January
In
game
France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
being high on life. I'm wondering, would the novelty of that wear out over the course of 10 hours, me having to stream it for like a month? I'm currently weighing up my options on that one. I will report back to you all. I like Rick and Morty. I'm not gonna be ridiculed for that. Although I will say I don't really like
I just
anything
sit on
else
my
Justin
head.
Roiland
I'll
does
use my hands.
on his own, because it seems like not to make Harmon out to be a genius or anything, but it sure seems like anytime Roiland goes and does anything else on his own, it sure seems really bad. But I'm curious about High on Life. I will take a look at that at some stage. I think I will at least take a look at it, but I'm thinking about streaming the whole thing.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
By the way, I think Saints Row would be a good shout for disappointment of the year. I don't think any of us played it. I might be mistaken. I don't think any of us played it. We get some chicken foot fries. We get a mug of. Let's just get to the scurvy dogs. I don't want to upset Chucky.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Oh hell yeah!
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Oh man, this game is gross.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
This scurvy dog thing reminded me. I had a corn dog for the first time a couple of days ago.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs.
Hey, Chucky.
It was alright.
Stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Why not? Oh, because it says tie up Chucky. He doesn't like that.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Yeah, I want to be that rat so bad. Oh, let's
Wonder
take.
if this is drinking water.
There, let me see him again. Look at that guy. Hell yeah.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
All right, let's find something to do here.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Sounds real. Hey, Chucky, get ready to run.
Oh no.
I guess they don't like visitors.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
I really like this animation.
There.
I really like this
Perfect.
animation.
See you around the park, shitheads.
Bye, Scurvy Dabs. Finally going. Mess around and explore. Check out the anchor. Beat Chucky in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a 4-leaf clover. Make a wish at the wishing well. Find our real parents. Okay.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat.
This is a great way to give me this
cannons
prompt.
as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them
This is really good.
more damage that way. Then people noticed what the current boat. You can on a
Oh my
modern
God,
boat
she
with
just
the little
goes. That's
most
great.
anchor About 30 years ago. But the only way.
Can you just sit here and listen to all this if you don't press skip?
The word anchor. They're called. Yeah, I'm kind of an
That's great. That is a great tutorial. If you missed anything, you can press left on the D-pad to see previous lines. Wow, that's very useful. Okay. Excellent. Okay, I'm definitely going to use that.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
Oh, God.
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, eat shit, Chucky. Get fucked. Oh, get fucked. Alright, feed the duck. No, nothing over here.
Hey, hands off. That's our bread.
Oh, fuck off. Can I distract her?
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Have they done anything suspicious?
Very. I think they're trying to catch the duck.
What for?
Dinner?
I think they're only feeding the duck?
You haven't been watching them as long as I have.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Practice sword fighting. Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level!
I win.
I win!
You guys are both pretty weak.
Oh, no.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Oh, I thought there was going to be like an actual mechanic there. No, it was just like,
At
no.
home, I've got a collection of old
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
I'm picking it up. Don't
You
judge
should
me.
put that on your scurvy dog.
This game is charmingly gross so far. Very Ren and Stimpy. Uh-oh. Keep it down. Hell yeah.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Right, how do I...
I want to feed the duck! I want to feed the duck!
I want to feed the duck.
At home, I've got a collection of old...
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if! I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Okay. Before you use up your wish, maybe you should save the game. You can load your save game and make another wish. These guys know how to do a tutorial. Okay. Okay. This game had a shaky start, but they've got some jokes. I wish Chucky had a mustache. I wish Dee would disappear. I wish for a cool plant. I wish for another scrubby dog. I gotta give Chucky a mustache.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah!
Oh hell yeah!
Whoa!
Wait, now I have to see. Now I have to see. Oh, that's great. Oh, can I really? Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I wish Dee would disappear.
What?
Hey, neat.
Ouch!
Hey,
Very cute. Very cute. Very cute way of doing a tutorial. Alright. What's left here? Feed the duck and find the 4-leaf clover.
I wonder where this path goes. Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Oh, okay. You're about to progress the story, idiot. Always love those prompts.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no risk. Gotta run!
How rude.
Oh, excellent.
Give it some of your bread.
Excellent. How do I pick up this clover here? Oh, you just go over and pick it up.
I found one!
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Let's give it to D. Let's be nice. Oh. No, okay. I thought I could give it to her and be nice, but it doesn't seem like I can.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Oh, I thought this was a
kids.
flashback.
Having fun?
I didn't realize.
We
Okay,
got scurvy dogs.
I'm just
Those
the
had
kid.
toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
And some of this could be a retread, and I would have no idea, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Not after they made us read the storybook. Title card, somewhat late. Half an hour-ish. Actually, not. That's not a late title card. That's normal title card. I'm not quite sure how I missed the previous Monkey Island entries, because they've come back out, right? They've been reissued on stuff, and I actually think I have one of them on my. I think I have the first one on my Anbernic handheld over my shoulder there somewhere. Never got around to it. I know, obviously, it is very, people are fevered in their love of this franchise. I think it probably doesn't help that I'm not a big point-and-click guy. You all know my puzzle-solving skills and lack thereof, really. So the kind of obtuseness of 90s point-and-clicks is not something that favors me.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Chuck kidnapped my wife. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas. We've been enemies for my whole career. That guy steals all my best ideas. I'm mounting my own voyage, mine. Let's go with kidnapped my wife. Please say it in that tone. Please do Borat voice.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Oh, I get to pick all these.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
You know what? I think I feel like this sequence kind of does better what the scrapbook was doing. Obviously, we're not getting into any of the other characters here, but
that guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Is the emulator that plays these old point-and-click games called Scum a reference to this series, or is this game now referencing the emulator? I don't know. Or my hands, oh yeah.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Fair. I can't interact with the owl, can I?
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
hey, folks.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the...
I was just about to head down there.
Oh, he doesn't have anything else to say, okay. Head for the island interior.
Re-elect Governor Carla. I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Oh, he's just chilling there? Okay. Oh, can I go chat to him?
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Script creation utility for Maniac Mansion. So, okay. So if that's the name of the emulator, then presumably this game is then referencing it, I would imagine.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Wait, can I just have a look around them?
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Can I take it? In the back of the scum bar is... Okay, well, I don't know because I haven't been there yet.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leader.
In the back.
Okay, they're all just going to say that, are they?
I'm here to... In the back.
Okay.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership. Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here? Don't be antagonistic. Let's just say, is it you I should
Is
talk
it
to?
you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Okay. No, don't say unworthy. Have a little bit of backbone.
I'm the rock-solid investment you've been waiting for.
Spare me the greasy sales pitch.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous. I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing.
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Pirate
The others were
top
Captain
trumps.
Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Prize of well, I don't know what it is. Cultural value, mystery of the ages to be solved. It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it. Let's go monetary, I guess.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Backing, I can work it out. Could you at least put me towards an available ship? LeChuck, okay, I'll scare him with LeChuck.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Got him.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Damn, she's like the Joker.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Into Lowe's. No, let's fucking see what's his face is up to here. Fuck is that?
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
The game of Monkey Island used to be called Voyage to Monkey Island. That pirate game, Mutiny on Monkey Island, the Pirates of Monkey. Oh god, I have no fucking idea. Let's go with that pirate game. Okay. A fishing trophy, a giant whale, the kitchen, the cellar. Yay! What do I? Literally just for funsies?
How clever.
It is a bit. Le ship, I've heard the words.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Oh, can I say yes? That's actually really funny. If I'm role-playing this character, guys, I think it's a no from me.
No thanks. I'm getting my own expedition together.
Suit yourself. I'm here if you change your mind. But don't dawdle. We sail with the tide.
Excuse me.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
How do I...
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
I got hung up there briefly. Oh, this place is cool looking.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story. How's your scurvy prevention project? You don't say that to a lady!
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that. How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Man, a couple of begrudges
the one
here.
has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
Aw.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Aw. That is a good I'm in love animation.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carlo the Swordmaster. Frankly, we were afraid not to. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It doesn't look finished. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Why give me the option then?
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you. I cannot give you what you wish. But perhaps
she knew that
I
was
can
coming.
help in another way. Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Ooh. You must
Man, the animation
walk
is
the
really,
path.
really nice. It really is.
Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
Okay, open this when you're stuck on a fucking puzzle,
wisely.
dumb fuck.
To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Okay, I get it.
Thanks.
I get it.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Are we? So I guess, are we gonna go with the Chuck?
They're having a half-off sale. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
What are the most stone monkeys found in the first ring? I'm not gonna get any of these. Okay, actually no, I'm the Monkey Island. The Monkey Island understander is here.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. This place has kind of gone downhill. Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close.
Oh yeah,
Thanks for the
I
memories,
already read that, thank you.
but cash would have been better. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. Looks sort of like an eye.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hiya.
Oh, so many clickables.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
Sorry.
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few.
I just took them all! Oh my god, Guybrush, you fucker.
These are nice.
I love a free sample, but if you do that
Close
shit,
it
you're
all up,
fucking
and
crazy.
if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
No fucking way is that
Nope.
their name.
And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Okay, fair enough. They were prepared. They were prepared. Okay.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
Guy, you are a
It's fail-safe,
pirate, brother.
In case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Why can I ask her so much about these serial numbers?
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks.
You're joking. The locksmith family?
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, you know, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Aw, I kind of like this person.
There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Okay, they're really pushing me. It does seem like, okay, see, I thought I had an actual choice there, but it kind of seems like it's like, no, you're going with LeChuck, it seems.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, hell yeah. I'll get some pirate friends in here.
Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
Ayo.
You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Fourth wall. Alrighty, look, that was still funny.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time. And I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things
Oh,
like
really?
cell doors.
Oh, you're joking, brother.
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take
on
that
the custard.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Oh, interesting.
It says, jail rules. 1. No escape. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away.
I like his
But
hat.
my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Okay, well, obviously I have to try. I can try and get these guys
Could
out
I
of jail.
get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel.
Oh,
gain
okay,
the
so we can
confidence of the crew,
steal.
Wait for the right moment and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a
Okay,
good
so we can
price for
join
anything that
LeChuck's
can
crew
stay
but
above the
overthrow him.
waterline.
That sounds
Naturally,
interesting.
it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay.
Anything I can do to help you?
What did you do that got...
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is.
Okay, getting similarly
Maybe one day,
evasive
in a
answers
moment of
here.
Weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
I'm going after the
secret? But if you're looking for help, you're just remember, life has
Thanks.
All right, I'm not going to exhaust all these options. Let's go back to the locksmith here.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Eek, a spider.
More trivia. All right. Who is the editor of the Pirate Times? Locksmith, Engelbert Lacroste, Davy Jones, Conrad Lee. Engelbert? No. Do you get anything for getting these right or wrong? Or is it literally just glory? I kind of admire it if it is glory.
Looks sort of like an eye.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello again. Tell me again about how to...
You bring me the serial number from the... It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll
try not to touch anything.
Okay, so... I guess I gotta figure out how to get her on board or get her something she wants. Over here. What is this? Oh, you can just go in.
Carla.
Oh hell, what an entrance!
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
No, I'm way too busy for that.
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Oh, the trivia cards are just for Xbox achievements, says Mitch. Okay, well I ain't getting any of them.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Elaine says Captain
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I should let you get...
Yes, you...
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly... I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bed.
I didn't think that would happen.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Alright, so I do need this book because I... Treasure maps. Yeah, the purple one, end of the plank. That was... I think that's something to do with the locksmith, but...
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
I'm not going to poke it because I don't want to agitate her. Cool, okay.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Up here. Trivia card, alright. Which of these cannot be found on the ocean floor? Kelp, a geyser, a whalebone, a crab. Geyser. Oh, god damn.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed.
Okay. I did everything else here, didn't I? Alrighty, let's talk to LeChuck. Or let's talk to his quartermaster.
Back again.
I'd like to discuss an officer position of some sort.
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship's surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be a great second mate, boatswain, ship surgeon, gunner. Second mate.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Okay, let's get. It's obviously got to be the swabby.
Maybe
I think.
Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Nephew or no relation?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board.
Yeah,
wait for the right moment,
a modern
and
console
strike.
re-release
Strike?
of the original
You'd
games
need a
would have
crew,
been
seize
pretty
the ship.
cool.
Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't
I can
hire
already
you
feel like a
because they
lot's
knew
going
who
over
you
my
were.
head.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed him up.
I think I might call it there. I think I've kind of gotten the vibe for this. These are not my kinds of games, but this one seems charming and well made. That recap at the beginning kind of got you off on the wrong foot, but I think that seems interesting. I will keep plugging away at it. As I mentioned earlier, I beat Signalis. I put a few hours into Splatoon. I have not touched Kirby since the stream last week. And I'm also playing Roller Drome at the moment, which is awesome. That is for those of you who don't remember, that is the kind of Tony Hawk style third-person shooter where you're on roller skate. It's really awesome. I might try and squeeze in a bit more of this in the next few days as well. It is intriguing. Like I said, not my kind of game, but it seems pretty well done. I'll wrap it up there, folks, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, with another stream, and this is going to be another Xbox Game Pass title that is on the to-do list for Game of the Year. So I will see you there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Again, apologies last week to the YouTube crew for only one VOD. Knock on wood, there will be 2 this week. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. I will talk to you all very, 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 very soon. Peace out.